What's up everybody? I hope you have watched my last video, which is topic number 32 on my opinions about being single. So this is kind of a part 2 where I'm going to give my opinions about being a couple. Mainly couples, but not mainly focused on marriage. So let's think of couples because at my age, we are not married yet. So I'm not in the position to judge marriage. So let's begin. Now, I'm still a single person. So I would say being with a significant other, mainly your boyfriend or your girlfriend, is blessed. Of course, I haven't got one yet because my timing is not up yet. I'm hopeful I can get one. Whereas for those being couples, I can classify them into a few types. So I will mumble on because I don't have specifically a few types. Now the first type I can actually think of is the so-called the follow type, which means I see my bros or my sister gang having a boyfriend or a girlfriend and I just want to follow because everyone's no longer single and I don't want to be the single dog. In Chinese, 单身狗. But to me, if you are so scared of being single or if you're so jealous about others being in a couple, then it's time that you re-examine yourself in the mirror like how I'm looking into my selfie cam. Everyone's time is different. I think I mentioned that in my last video. Everyone's timing is different. Some people have it early, some people have it late. So if you find yourself being a follow type, please re-examine yourself. If you're in a relationship, please think carefully. Is your follow method correct? And are you a partner with the right person? Re-evaluate. It's better to fail in a relationship than to flunk a marriage. Second type is the so-called rush type, where you rush into a relationship knowing that you have come to an age where you can no longer be single. This can be further categorized into two categories. One is so-called the premature rush, which is you're still young, but you're rushing just plainly because you face pressure maybe from your families. Because some families, once their children turn into 20 years old, they'll start to push for the children to have a girlfriend, which to me is very dangerous because especially when you're at a younger age, you haven't have the correct maturity. Especially most people are not in the right maturity to actually handle a relationship. You can be romantic, you can be hot, but then as reality steps in, can your relationship, eventually marriage, survive the tough waves and storms of reality? That's the question that you really have to think about. Being nice, anyone can do that. And to be honest, there are more people acting nice than people acting evil. So please consider that. Another kind of rush is so-called the compulsory rush, so-called, where you're in your 40s or late 30s and you're still single. Obviously, not just your family, people around you will be laughing at you being single. Now this is kind of more for peer pressure rather than family pressure. But of course at this point, family pressure will be intense, natural, but the peer pressure is going to be significantly higher than the premature rush. And at this point, there is kind of a justification that you need to find someone. But then, please consider, when you are at your 30s and 40s, you should be at the proper maturity to know what is right, what is wrong, and how to handle a relationship. You may not have any relationship experience, but I believe at that point that your life experience must be very, very significant to be handling these kind of relationship problems. You may not have been in a relationship, but you may have already seen a lot about what people have gone through. And I believe at 30-something years old, you could have at least seen at least 10 of your friends having breakups, at least. So at that point, your maturity should be very sufficient. And about being couples, and after discussing these things about what kind of couples are you, let us talk about the common mistakes that many couples actually make through my observation. Now, number one, many couples actually focus on the romance more than facing the reality. Let me put into consideration. Okay, I said in my previous videos that I'm a Christian, so I'm not gonna put my faith in too far, but if it's getting too far, please, I hope you just don't get too pissed off with me. When romance is very easy, light a candle, pour some wine, shut the lights, and you get a very romantic scene. And if this is what you're focused on, Please, anyone in the world could do that. Lights back on. And of course, many couples also keep on wishing for good things to come. And let me tell you guys one thing. When you wish for good things to come, you're staying in a comfort zone. And people who do not come out of their comfort zone obviously will go nowhere. So, if you wish that your relationship is in a comfort zone, there is a chance that you need to reevaluate yourself, because being in the comfort zone, anyone can survive. Not just you and your boyfriend or girlfriend, but anyone can survive. The real challenge is, can your relationship withstand the forces of reality? Time to consider. Financial problems. Are you willing to walk with your boyfriend, or are you just with your boyfriend because he has money? Are you going to leave that guy just because he becomes bankrupt after losing a job? Please, the economy sucks, so please use your brain. Guys, you love a girl because she's sexy. Let me tell you guys one thing. When your girl ages, when the wrinkles come in, it's going to be not as pretty when she was 20 or 30. And if the looks is what you want, I suggest you change your girlfriend every 10 years. Simple. So know where and why are you in a relationship. And of course many guys will say that your girl can go get Botox or plastic surgery. Do you think every girl will want that? Because personally, this is just my point of view. If a girl has to do plastic surgery to please me, it means that this girl cannot be sincere to me. Really. The thing I appreciate most about another person is that if they're sincere, accept who you are. Really. You can be the sexiest girl on earth, but you are a total brat in handling situations. You can look normal, kind of good looking, at least a bit presentable, not ugly. Even if you think you're ugly, trust me, if you're good enough of a person, people will love you still. Trust me. There is a person for everyone. So, with so many people in the world, I believe there is always the right person. It's just that many couples make wrong evaluations and they rush, which is why it causes relationship failures. So that is my opinion about being couples. And of course, it sounds very general, but the things I said just now, I feel like it's worth thinking. Many people know it, but they take it for granted. So I hope this is a food for thought for you guys when it comes to relationships. So thanks for watching my video, and I thank you so much for watching to the end. And I hope I can see you soon in my next topic. See you.